This holiday season, get a look at the stunning new decorations at the Cheekwood Mansion during holiday lights at Cheekwood Estate and Gardens. It kicks off today. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. We have the pleasure of sharing our talk with former chief floral designer for the White House, Laura Dowling, as she and her team work to create custom decorations for a second holiday at the historic mansion. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. The public comment period on the proposed I-24 Southeast choice lanes has closed for a second time this month. The next phase will be analyzing alternatives originally scheduled to take place this month and in December. The proposed project would construct 4 revenue-producing choice lanes on approximately 26 miles of I-24 between Nashville and Murfreesboro from the I-40 I-24 interchange to I-840 in Rutherford County. The funds from this would go to pay for the project, which would be built by a private company in partnership with the state. TriStar Hendersonville Medical Center, TriStar Skyline Medical Center, TriStar Stonecrest Medical Center, and TriStar Summit Medical Center have all earned national recognition as part of HealthGrade's 2026 Top 50 Best Hospitals for Surgical Care. The Surgical Care Excellence Award specifically measures clinical outcomes for 15 in-hospital surgical procedures, total joint replacements, valve replacement surgeries, and other areas. The Laverne Police Department has announced its new K-9 team, Officer Jonathan McCall and Bora. According to a department news release, McCall, who joined the department nearly 3 years ago, stepped into the assignment after months of assisting the former K-9 unit with training exercises, tracks, narcotics searches, and community demonstrations. McCall and K-9 Bora will assist with tracking missing or endangered individuals, locating discarded or hidden evidence, conducting narcotics detection, and enhancing emergency response capability. For these stories and others from our Middle Tennessee communities, head over to mainstreetmediatn.com.
The holidays bring us together. Gather with loved ones where over 1 million lights shine and celebrate a beloved tradition at Cheekwood's Holiday Lights. Explore the festive mansion decorated by former White House florist Laura Dowling, and wander through a magical wonderland of gardens aglow. Get into the spirit of the season at Cheekwood.
Welcome back. I have the pleasure of talking with Laura Dowling. She's the former chief floral designer for the White House and now bringing her artistic mind to Cheekwood Estates and Gardens. First off, thanks for your time.
Oh, so happy to be here, Stephanie. Great to meet you.
You know, Christmas is such a beautiful time of year, and it can be, and you offer such beauty here at Cheekwood. Where did the theme this year come from? What is the theme?
So the theme is sweet dreams, so sweet holiday dreams. And what inspired me was this idea that Christmas comes alive in dreams. If you think of the classic songs, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, some of the movies, and then classic songs too, you know, the Elvis Presley Blue Christmas. I wanted to see how that would look room by room with a different sub-theme, but the overall theme is really about the sweet dreams of Christmas and the hope and beauty it brings this time of year.
How satisfying is your job?
So it's been so much fun to be here, and it's my second year at Cheekwood, and I brought just a wonderful team with me again this year from all over the country, really all over the world. Robbie Honey's from South Africa. So to collaborate with this top tier designer level is just incredible, and the collaboration, the inspiration, and you can see it come to life in each room.
How do you decide on who you collaborate with for something like this?
So many of the flower friends I've met through my speaking engagements all over the country, people I've known from my White House days. It's just sort of a group of friends and colleagues I've known and work with, and they love to come here as well, so I feel very lucky about that.
And friends, this doesn't happen overnight. You're here for about a 2-week period. How many hours are you putting in a day?
So a 2-week installation period sounds like a luxury in this line of work, but it goes very quickly. And we've been working, we've kind of ramped up now during the second week. We've gone from, say, an 8 or 10 hour day. Now it's more like 12 hours. And this allows us to do all of the design, all of the finishing touches. This year we're actually expanding the number of elements. So trees with wreaths, with the topiary accent, so a lot more detail, and that'll take a little more time.
Talk to us about this tree that we have behind us in the room we're in.
So this is the drawing room, which is really the centerpiece at Cheekwood. It has 20-foot high ceilings, and so there's a grand tree in the middle. This room was inspired by the Dolly Parton song, classic song, Hard Candy Christmas, and I just thought it would be perfect in here. So if you look at the color scheme in the room, there are darker colors. It's a very serious room, beautiful architecture. It's so different from what we did last year, too.
What about some of the other rooms? Walk us through a couple other favorites of yours.
So I'm really excited about the emerald green and gold entrance foyer this year. So emerald green, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I love shades of green, and to see that in that beautiful space, the light in there is beautiful. I think it has a rich, serene, I think people will enjoy it when they walk in. So there's another grand tree there, flanked by topiaries, and then this arch surrounding that incredible fireplace. So that's a favorite. And there are some others that are vying for favorites too. I love the fruit and kind of amber, rich golds and oranges and yellows of the library this year. Another, I think, surprising use of color there. And then at the end of the tour, you come out into the back hallway. There'll be a very large-scale red and fuchsia tree, which to me always seems like a Parisian-inspired color scheme, and it'll be backed by a bougainvillea, so incredible, like a floral element that will combine with the ornaments. So I think the bottom line is I'm liking everything going on this year.
Laura, how can we follow the work that you do?
So I am based in Washington, D.C., the Northern Virginia area, and my platform is really going around the country giving lectures and workshops about design, about my White House days. So I'm on social media, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Laura Dowling, the florist, and I love to hear from people and find collaborators because what comes up will come down, and then there's always next year too.
Reflecting on your White House days, I have to ask, what is it like to reflect on that particular period?
So I learned so much and had so many incredible experiences there. The holidays were my favorite time at the White House, so that whole idea of a large-scale project with tons of volunteers from all over the country was always my favorite part, to do the crafting elements in the flower shop, the handmade touches, which we're doing here at Cheekwood, by the way. But that was always some of my favorite parts. And then, of course, to see it all come together, have the First Lady announce the theme and reveal it to the public, I mean, it was really a joy.
The handcrafted ornaments that you have, you've had some volunteers help out.
So we're so lucky this year to have an incredible team of enthusiastic volunteers who have been making the most beautiful things. So people should look out in the loggia for handmade snowflake wreaths that have 40,000 little florets that people have made. That sounds like such a high number, even for me, but they look beautiful. And then some tissue paper balls that are so surprising because they just started as a wad of paper covered in plastic and masking tape. So things that people could do at home.
I love that. My last question for you, let's talk about repurposing what we have. So many out there may be like, we've had these decorations forever, but we can repurpose those. Any tips for us?
So I think that, we all have a collection of ornaments, and add to it, we have the family heirloom pieces at home. Sometimes I think people feel like they're stuck in a rut and have to use it over and over again. I think with adding just a few additional layers, like a new color of ornament, additional ribbons, you can really switch the theme up. So, for example, one year you can go from a woodlands theme, and then maybe the next year add some motifs of foxes and tartan plaid and turn it into a hunt country theme. So I think it's always important to start with a theme.
Laura, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate this very much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, Laura Dowling. Thank you again for what you've created for us to see here at Cheekwood Estates and Gardens. When we come back, I'll share with you some fun activities Cheekwood has in store for all of us. Stick with us.
Busy bee, yeah, busy bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all, hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
333.
Bee, oh, busy bee. Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy bee, oh,
Now
busy
ready,
bee.
guys.
Call 775-7833.
He shoots and he scores!
You can get the full rundown of holiday activities that include time with Santa, pet-friendly events, and more by going to cheekwood.org. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you back here on Monday.